Begin. Hello.
Be gay to crime.
Chat.
Very good. Very disconjointed, but hey, you know what? It works.
Well, they had the duck sound.
Oh, they had a
The
duck.
duck sound. The
Yeah,
duck sound only works when Viv says a very specific name.
Sophie de la Croix.
Yes, it's Sophie Della.
All right, you're grounded. Welcome back to the Pale. Homebrew.
Oh, that was on stream too.
Yes,
I'm
it's
so
on
sorry.
stream. It's on stream. It's recorded. Everything's here. I said we started.
Everything is recorded.
Everything. Big brother is watching. He desires the loops. Anyways, welcome to the Pale Homebrew Game RPG players. At the moment, we're doing D&D 5th edition. In the future, we might switch to something else. We might mix and match. We might, well, not mix and match like on the same game, but like, you know.
I thought we were playing 2024.
Yeah, aren't we doing 2024?
Yes, that's still 5th edition.
No.
Okay.
It is the updated 5th edition. Yes. It's at first it was one D&D, and then I think they tried to go for another name, and now it's just the 2024 rules, while the initial 5th edition rules is now referred to as the 2012? No, 2014 rules, because it's 10 years apart. But either way, we're here. Some of us are queer. I will be judging those who aren't, silently. But, yeah, we missed last game, not only because of me receiving the flu from a mysterious benefactor, but also I lost my notes. Like, not all the notes, just the notes specific for like the current like arc that's going through. Could not get it recovered, even though the file says like it's still full. It still has like plenty of data in it. It for whatever reason could not get it back. There's no undoing this. So I just did the best that I could to piece back together what I could remember. Made up whatever else I couldn't remember, just to stick it together. And moved my other notes to a different file and backed them all up. So hopefully this doesn't happen again. But that being said, since it's been a little while, who would be confident enough to give us a good recap? The reward will be a point of heroic inspiration.
Yeah, I don't need that.
I'm banning humans.
I'm banned.
Forever, yes. Oh no, wait, you get your heroic inspiration too, like whenever you finish a long rest. Forgot about that.
I think Milton should do it just because of him being banned.
True though.
I mean, I don't think he even takes notes, so I don't think he knows what happened last time.
Fair enough.
I tried to forget.
He wasn't traumatized enough by it.
Oh, I was definitely traumatized.
I'd be a piece of it. I mean, I could bring up Pearl's notes and do a quick look over. Of course, that will be giving me heroic inspiration, in which I might be able to use against all of you.
Rude.
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
That's not how that should work.
I mean, I'm giving you all options, and none of you are taking it. So if I have to
I already
keep
have
going,
I already have inspiration, so like it doesn't apply to me. I think me and Spice both have inspiration.
true for your little uh, interaction with the ravens. Well, wait, was it ravens or crows?
Gross.
Crows, right? Spooky little birds. Uh,
Who like shiny things?
he and
But they wanted food, not shiny. They took potato.
Potato.
these are
That's my summary. My potato got taken, but then she got more.
he. Well,
I mean, that's a respectable summary. I like that summary more than any of the others.
because there were no others.
Yeah.
I can do a summary if nobody else wants to do one.
No, I think it's too late. I think I'm going to.
Do
Uh,
it, Vivi.
Herbert.
I gave you all this time, all right?
You wouldn't dare.
So last time, you all walked around Ravenhold. Congrats. That was it.
The end.
Yay.
You walked around, a couple of you did a little foraging to try to pick up what you could. Went to buy an herbalist in the mercantile ward. See what you could pick up. See what you could try to figure out what the frost kiss flower would be useful. It's useful in both an herbalism and an alchemy situation. Dual use there. Excuse me. There was some bonding with Idiot, the
Idiots. We
feral
love
wolf.
idiots.
I still think he needs a different name.
Well, did you capture the wolf?
I think he was chewing on me when he was caught, so I like to think I helped.
Well, if anyone else sees it in that way, you might have an argument, but if anyone else, even believe you,
All I do is argue.
ye.
Oh.
I want to say there was something else that happened. You all got back to the tavern.
Spice interrogated Milton.
Right. There was a little bit of interrogation there. But I don't think there was really anything else big that happened.
There was a divine woman named Ira. Did you ever settle on the name Ira or Ira?
I think it's Ira.
Ira. Okay. There was a divine woman called Ira.
Right, yeah, you went to the religious ward to kind of check out some more of the shrines. You were given access to the the name of the temple, like the main
was
temple.
it at the Vault Keep? Was it the Vault Keep or was it something else?
I think there were two. I think there was the Valk Keep, and then there was like the primary temple.
Yeah, I just have Prime Temple and Vault Keep.
I'm gonna double check my other notes, the notes that I didn't lose. No, yeah, there's the primal temple, which is like the main religious structure, and then there's the Valk Keep, that is not only the home of the Valk, but is also it still has a very high religious importance, but it's also where more of the kind of governmental sort of like trying to keep everyone where all the important documentation and stuff like that is.
Okay.
The proper like leader's seat, in a way.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you talked to her. She was one of the Falcons. Had a little discussion, a small discussion about the big feast that was going to happen the next day.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah. And unless anyone else can remember any other very important bits of information, I think we're caught up.
I believe I got my map figured out. Or was
Oh,
that the one before?
that might have been the one before, or like the
Okay.
the session before. But it's still important to mention. You did figure out like where your little keep is, and you got some very like official documentation that says that you own it. It's gonna take a little while to get there since there's no proper roads that go down there. But it does help that the majority of the travel would be along a river. But yeah, I did manage to to recover those notes or remake them in my image of how that like travel would go down. But yeah, I think unless anyone else has something that they feel like might be important to add. We'll begin. I believe we're in the evening.
Yes. Spice is with Victor. Jim is at the bar because he gave the keys to the barrel to Idiot. And Pearl and Melton are at a table sitting down. I think that's how like the arrangement was last time we ended the session.
Yes, that's exactly how it ended.
Yes. I believe today would be the 9th of the first bloom. If, the evening of the 8th of the first bloom was when you all finished the hunting. This would have been the next day. And then the 10th of the first bloom, 2 days after the recovery of the remains of the tread elk would have been prepared for the feast. But as you all sit down in the Raven and the Wolf Tavern,
Why does that name sound oddly familiar?
maybe because you've been here a few.
Raven and the Wolf.
You tell me.
Is there like a little waitress that's like a Kenku running around here?
Not that you've seen.
That's
Wait,
not the
is
same
that-
place.
Is that? I'll ask you about that later.
I know what you're about to ask, and yes, that was its name too.
Was it?
Yes, it was.
Hmm.
Because I was eating that shit up because I was dying of laughter the whole time.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Huh. But yeah, you're all sitting down at the table. You got your food. I'm assuming.
Pearl's just Pearl's, well, she has a drink in her hand and she's kind of staring at Milton. Is everybody at the table or is it just us at the table?
If I remember correctly, Jim left Idiot outside. I think Jim came in.
I
It
think
was
so. I
kind
think
of
Jim.
confusing what Jim was up to.
He did give keys to Idiot. That's for sure.
Yep.
And then went inside.
Okay. Would Jim
Did
also
do
be
that.
sitting down at the table?
Yes.
All right. So we have Milton, Jim, Pearl. I think Spice had to step away for a moment.
I think we were on our way in.
Yeah.
We were talking, we finished our conversation. I was like, wait, no, give it like 2 more minutes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then we'll go in. So I think we're about to be on our way in.
Okay.
Pearl's definitely drinking her drink, and she's looking at Milton, prolonged eye contact, and she'll say like, "I'm assuming Spice had a little talk with you before I came in."
Yeah, she did. You realize that Milton's like kind of like he's actually like drinking coffee. He's not going heavy like the night before. Like he's just kind of drinking things that aren't alcoholic.
What do you guys remember from last night? Because we drank a lot. Do you remember what we
Play
did last
game.
night? Did play games. Surprised you that you didn't get but you hold your alcohol pretty damn well.
Yes.
So that was impressive.
I've had practice.
You... All the bottles outside the barrel. But Milton, what do you remember?
I remember saying a couple things. I'm going to roll history to see if I do remember.
If
Well, I
you
think
want.
you rolled history with Spice. You got an 11.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I did. I was thinking new day, new roll.
Nope. Same day.
Same day in game.
So he remembers what he said, but he has a slight he kind of remembers a little bit of what you'd said earlier, like about your lovely name, but he's not gonna push it. He's not gonna ask. He's just gonna kind of he thinks that if it was that important, you would have said something sooner.
Spice also told you.
That did happen.
She's yeah. Damn it. You're gonna have to pull him aside for a private conversation because I feel like she can't do it in a group setting. So she's just like, are you giving her any look or anything, or are you just like very casual about it?
He's pretty casual about it.
Mm.
He's not like calling her out or anything. He's just kind of sipping his drink. Like that he does kind of want to talk to you about something, but it's just it's one of those. He doesn't look like comfortable. Like
Yeah. She's just gonna like kind of say like, well, like to pull you aside before we go to bed to have a little conversation. That's okay.
Well, that
Kind of said something last night.
should be fine.
Okay. I think Pearl's just gonna yeah. She's gonna take a few more sips of her drink and probably order like a tea or something like that. As she's waiting for everybody else to regroup.
At this point, Victor and Spice come over to the table, and Spice just glares at Milton.
Pearl's
Prolonged
just like,
eye
Spice,
contact.
Pearl's just gonna like, she's gonna lightly like bump Spice's foot with hers. She's just like in a low voice, like, stop glaring. But she gives a smile, but she just says in a whisper.
So she would relax her eyes, but she is giving the pointed look of trying to give the same look that she gave the night before, or the conversation before. Romance her.
Do we know what time the festival is tomorrow? Did they give us a time?
They didn't really give you time, but I would say with the general just kind of talk, you would pick up that probably around just before noon, around noonish.
Okay. At the feast hall?
Yes, at the Yngvild
Okay.
Feast Hall. Plenty of time early in the morning for everyone to get ready, to get their food ready, and
Yeah.
so on.
How do I spell Yngvild?
It is YNGV.
Oh, that was so wrong. YNGV?
GVILD. The Yngvild.
Wow.
Yee.
So off. Okay.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Oh, you good?
Yeah, just a pain. 1 second.
Yeah, you're good. But yeah. Milton, you were given the look.
The look.
Like a, oh my god, I'm so disappointed in you look, or a, what kind of look is it? Like, really?
That's what Spice told you.
It's the look.
Were you not paying attention?
What is the look? Oh no, I am paying attention, but like, how do I know what the look is?
It's the
It's like a
same look
point-
she gave you in the previous conversation. It's a very pointed look of do the thing.
Do the thing.
Do it.
If I do the thing, will you stop giving me that look?
If you romance her properly, she will stop annoying you.
Well,
Set yourself up for this.
I did.
Also, just to give you an extra few seconds of thinking, recording is fine. The streaming is not working. It's asking
Like,
for.
it's not.
It's asking for
Oh.
like another like streaming key. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? But recording's still here. It's fine.
Goodbye, stream.
You always have problem with streaming.
Don't try to divert the conversation away. We're waiting on you.
Go on, Milton, spill the beans.
She
Well,
said
he
we were
spilled
gonna
something
talk-
last
She
night.
said we were gonna talk later.
Spill the beans.
Look, I don't think you want me trauma dumping here, okay?
Spice does.
No, you do not.
Is this conversation happening out loud between Jim and Spice and Milton?
Spice is purely with her eyes. Like, she is staring at Milton, and it's slowly darting sometimes to you with her eyes. Like, she is making it very known what she wants.
Okay. He just kind of like sighs. Okay. So, are you planning on going to the festival with anybody?
No. No one's asked me.
Do you want to go with me?
On a date? She, like, cocks her head with a smile.
Yeah. Like a date.
Spice is smiling.
I'll go on a date with you.
I'm too young for this conversation.
Jim,
You're
you're not that
older
old.
than me!
Yeah.
Spice is kicking your leg, by the way, under the table, Pearl.
Playing some, like, slight footsies underneath there.
Yeah, she's like, it's like kicking happily.
Well, I think... Damn, I don't know if they would have the... Spice, you want to go do some shopping tomorrow morning? She wiggles her eyebrows. Hint, hint.
Yes, shopping. I wanted to get something anyways.
Okay.
Okay, so what time should we meet up?
Well, the festival is going to be held around noonish at the feast hall. So... I don't know if we all want to just kind of walk there as a group, or if Milton, you want to pick me up from my room and then walk me there and we meet up with everybody, or what do you guys want to do?
We can all meet up and go if you want, but if you and Spice want to go out, we can meet
Well,
there.
I want to go out. I want to go in the morning because I want to try to find something. And
And if you and Milton want to go, just the two of you, you know, Victor and Jim and I could do some bonding.
yeah, I mean, Milton, we can walk over there together before it starts and meet up with everybody.
Yeah, sure, okay.
Okay. Spice, then we have to go. I want to wake up relatively early then, so we have enough time to kind of get what we want to get before the feast starts and before I have to get ready for my hot date. She says.
You know. Oh, okay, never mind.
Trust me, I'm gonna need your help.
Oh, don't worry, I'm
Just trust
all
me.
for shopping. We're shopping, both of us. Just for no reason at all.
Mm-hmm.
Well, since we're waking up early, we should go to bed.
What time is it?
It's evening.
Is it like late evening?
I'm trying to remember. I think it was not too late, but like the sun is beginning to set.
Okay. Yeah, she'll like, okay, she'll kind of like, let me just finish my tea and then she will go up to the bedroom with Spice,
But
and she'll.
didn't you have a conversation with Milton, or are you already done with that now?
Oh, well, Milton. Why don't we step into the room to have the conversation? Kind of away from all the loud noise.
Okay.
She's gonna look at the rest of you guys, and she's like, "Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow." And she'll wait for Milton to follow her up to her and Spice's room.
Spice, I guess, will just be like, let me know when I can come up.
Bunka.
She'll give Spice a thumbs up.
Wouldn't it be easier to just go to my room so you don't have to kick her out?
Yeah, we'll go to yours.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa. Oh, whoa. What?
Whoa.
She's gonna follow Milton and have him lead the way to where he's sleeping.
Okay. All right. Yeah. They get to the room and
Fade to black or
No.
Awkward silence.
That I don't think it's a fade to black situation.
No.
Bunka.
But Pearl's, I mean, she's just kind of. I think I feel like she's kind of like looking at you to kind of start start the conversation.
What? Okay. You wanted to talk. What do you want to talk about?
You said you loved me last night.
Right.
You're.
But that
She had-
that part Spice has already told me.
She told you not to tell her.
Oh yeah, no, I'm throwing you under the bus on this one. This was your operation.
I guess I want to know, is that true? Was it a drunk I love you, or kind of like I didn't know how to respond? I mean, I like you, and I think you're attractive, and I want to go on dates with you. But I guess I don't know how true your feeling is, especially dumping the I love you and then passing out.
I'm terrible with words. I'm just going to flat out admit that. And some say that even, you know, with someone, you know, if someone drinks or when someone says something and they're drunk, there's a hint of truth to that. And I really do like you. I just it's I have a I have an issue where I see I'm terrible at this. He's starting to look like a little like flustered with what he's trying to say. Because I totally am. It's a look,
Pearl's just she's letting you get collect yourself to say what you need to say. She's just kind of she's staring at you, but it's not like a judgmental stare. She's just kind of like hearing you out.
Yeah. But I really do like you. And to use your own vernacular, you intrigue me.
She smiles.
I've never quite met someone like you, and I've been around a lot of people like you in a way, but you're the only one that's. God, this is going nowhere, is it? He just kind of starts like rubbing his head.
She will grab one of your hands that's like rubbing your head and just kind of like gently like hold it and kind of like pat it, and she'll say like, I'm very intrigued by you as well. And I mean, it's been a very long time since I've been on like an actual date. So I kind of understand being the terrified part, like, because I mean, like, to be truthful, like, I'm kind of, I'm a little bit scared just because, you know, I, it's it's been a while, and, but I want to go on dates with you, and I kind of want to see where it goes, and, you know, hopefully it goes well, and like, if anything, you know, then you're gonna be like a great friend, and like, I'm truly happy to be around you. But
Yeah,
I'm also just like, I'm excited to see what happens, and I think we both should acknowledge that, like, yeah, we're scared, but that's normal. It's a normal kind of feeling, but also, you know, excited and hopeful and all the other stuff that comes with it.
well, at least we can both acknowledge that we're both scared shitless for this.
She laughs with you. She's like, yeah, we'll definitely both acknowledge that.
And I'm definitely going to apologize for all the, because I think it started with that little tease that you had when we were doing the checkup.
I mean, I'm by nature, I'm a flirty person, but I got my eyes on you, Doctor.
Well, be sure not to blink then.
Also, just, well, I do have one request.
Okay.
I've
The request.
can you promise me not, or maybe not promise, but I guess, but the whole Edward thing, and just kind of finding out about that when Spice was having something going on, and that one night at the open bar. Just don't lie to me about something big, please. That's kind of my one big thing. Last person that did that to me really fucked things up, and I don't want to
Okay.
go through that again.
I get it. I get it. No lies from this point forward.
No lies. And with that, my real name, I mean, you already know my real name is not Pearl. But I would like,
Tucci.
it does. It was actually my friend. She said that the name Pearl reminds my eyes. She kind of thought of that. I stuck with the name, and even though it's not my real name, I would like to be known as Pearl.
Okay. No, I respect that.
Okay. Pearl's gonna lean in and she's just gonna say, "Can I kiss you?"
Go for it.
she'll smile and laugh, but she'll give you a kiss. She'll give you a soft kiss. And I think she's just gonna, after a little bit, she's gonna pull back and she's like, "So are you excited about the feast tomorrow?"
I don't really do big parties, especially since, last time I was up here, it did not bode well for a lot of people.
What happened last time? Oh, well, so back when you were still kind of fighting in the war a little bit?
Yes,
Or
yes,
is it something
yes.
else? Ah,
It was definitely because of the war.
well,
As
hopefully things are... Oh, go ahead.
as you two are talking, you do notice that it has begun to lightly rain outside here in the evening.
I think, Pearl's gonna... Is there a window in this room or something?
Yeah, I'd say that there's a window.
Pearl's gonna, like, just kind of open up the window a little bit and just have the rain sound in the background.
There better be a window with how much I'm paying for this room. Jesus.
I always like the sound of rain. It's calming, so I always kind of like to hear it in the background when I'm doing something. But what happened last time with the feast?
There
Did it...
wasn't a feast. It's just the last time I was here, people were trying to kill me.
Oh. Was Victor part of the war fighting alongside you?
No. He was not fighting alongside me.
Oh. He was on the other side. Or was he not in it? You guys had a thing. It was there was something, so that's kind of...
Look, it's fine. If I was worried when I was asked about him, I would have said no.
Okay. So he's not... I don't have to worry about him, like, coming up here and, like, stabbing you or anything like that? I know Spice really likes him. But, like, I don't have to worry about him?
No. You shouldn't have to worry about him sneaking up and stabbing me in the back.
Okay.
You say this as there's a flash of lightning, and there's like a silhouette of Victor like standing at the doorway with a big knife.
But it's just Jim
Yes,
bringing a piece of cake.
holding it very
Don't
strangely.
worry about Jim.
Mhm. I got
Don't worry
cake
about Jim
knife.
coming up. Well, that's good because I would hate to do something and Spice already really likes the guy. So
Honestly, Spice likes everybody.
he's so fucking
I
adorable.
think she might be a terrible judge of character, though.
But she's so cute. I mean, like, how can you say no to her? Maybe I'm biased because I think she's just adorable. But, I mean...
Okay, yeah, look, you're right. It is really hard to say no to her, but I'm telling you.
So, how did you take it when she came to talk to you? I'm assuming about... Because I told her, you know, I was just anxious about not knowing what to do. So how did that talk go?
It did not go well. I tried to ignore her most of the way.
Oh, that was your first mistake.
Yeah, nope, I know. I'm aware.
Well, she's she's got a very unique way of being a wingman. So far, it's working.
I mean, I know she means well. So there's that.
Hmm.
Like I said, I know she means well. I'm just one of those private people that don't like, my business being known.
That's fair. Just don't close yourself up too much with me if we're gonna make things work. Alright. Well, I should go to bed because I gotta wake up early. I wanna try to find something. And I will see then you are gonna walk together and just meet everybody over there?
If that's what you want.
I'll meet you here then before we have to head off. And we'll walk together.
Okay.
Alright. She's just gonna give you one more kiss and she's just gonna say, "Night, doctor." And she's gonna give you a wink and then she's going to go let Spice know that she is going to be going to bed since they're going to be getting up early, and also wish the boys good night too, and then head off for sleep.
When you get to the room, there's going to be a note on the door.
What does the note say?
If it's an emergency, knock 6 times, otherwise the door's not opening. And she has the door locked and propped.
Damn.
Ooh.
Pearl's gonna give a sound like just like that
That
It's just
cheeky
really-
little shit.
She's just like, "Spice, you little minx." The Spice responds.
Nope.
She is going to then.
And on
She's
the
like,
back,
"Okay,
see you in the morning.
well, all right, I'll see you bright and early in the morning then, Spice, okay?" And she's gonna head back to Milton, and she's just gonna be like, "Change of plans." And then Milton, she's gonna love on you a little bit, and then she'll fade to black with that.
Well, that escalated quickly.
As she undresses in front of you.
Ooh. All according to plan.
Spice terrorized Milton. She had to terrorize Pearl a little bit.
Well, so if we're gonna be talking out of character,
No.
I'm glad that you didn't. I'm glad you heard what you heard exactly what I said. I promise, no lies from this point forward.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I
Okay.
heard that. I know.
I know you did. I was like, that's okay, yeah. From this point forward, no lies.
Yeah. And then the truth shall be revealed. Well, that's gonna be fun.
Well, hey, you can't get mad at me about a lie that I told you before we started doing this.
We'll see.
I agreed, no lies from this point forward.
Anyways, this can be a conversation for later.
Yeah.
But I sent you a message.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Secret conversation.
I don't have a message.
No, I I said,
Yeah, you.
oh,
Oh,
maybe.
you think every message is for you?
We will.
I sent you a message.
We will. We will. We will discuss that a little later.
Okay.
So while that's happening, what is happening with Spice at the moment, specifically?
She's
Yeah,
probably just.
what are you doing, Spice?
Spice is gonna be in her room and having a conversation with her mom.
Okay. Is it?
Um,
Go ahead.
she's gonna be talking to her about how much of her thoughts can her mom hear is she's gonna ask.
Well, I haven't really tried to get into your thoughts. It's usually whatever you can say out loud or try to communicate with me, telepathically, but I can't really read your thoughts.
Okay.
Why? What are you hiding from me?
I'm a 20-year-old woman.
Compelling argument. Counterpoint, I'm your mom.
Counterpoint, you're my mom.
No.
Yo,
I won't pry. If that's what you're afraid of.
you don't want to hear all of your daughter's thoughts, Mom.
No, of course, of course.
And as you know, one starts growing up, they start having more thoughts.
We don't need to have this conversation.
So, do you see everything I see and do?
It's if I'm paying attention, I can. It's easier to see through your eyes.
So
Then-
if I were to flirt with a guy or a girl, you would see that?
There's a long pause before you get a. If something like that happens, I would respect your privacy.
Is there a way we could like shut the door? If it does happen, I could put a sock in my mind.
I don't know. Spice, if you would like to try, go ahead and make a. Let's make a d20 roll using your spellcasting modifier. I'll say it's not for what you're trying to do. It's not too difficult. It'll be a DC of 10.
So that would be my wisdom modifier of which is a 4.
Yes. That and I think it also adds to your proficiency if it's your spellcasting.
So let's. I got a 15.
Okay, so yeah, and with your bonuses on top of that, that's plenty enough. Not only does essentially closing the door come a little easier to you than you expected, but there is a bit of a side effect. Something that you notice while the door is closed, so to speak. You do not have any access to your magic or invocations.
Okay.
But I'll say with that high of a roll, you can confidently use an action to go to turn it off, or basically open or close the door at any time. Closing the door would give you, more privacy,
Yeah.
but you're also, a little more vulnerable than you are before.
Okay. When she opens it, she's like, "How did that feel?"
I, I lost you for a moment. I didn't know what happened. You were.
I just shut the door.
Mhm.
I put the sock on.
Okay. Okay.
I won't do it unless if it's an emergency or, 20-year-old female things. And I'll warn you beforehand.
Yes, that would.
I didn't think it would work that fast.
That was frightening. I would have to say.
I'm here, Mom.
Yes.
You're not going anywhere.
Okay. I love you, Spice.
I love you too. Don't worry, I'm not planning on doing anything right now. I'm just... Seeing Pearl like this, it's making me, think thoughts.
Right. I didn't catch it all, but I think I understand the gist of what's going on.
Yeah. Mom? I don't like sleeping by myself, but I think I want to get used to it. But
Well, if it
talk to me.
helps. Yes. I can't really read it, but I could try to recall one of the stories I used to tell you when you were a child.
I like that. I used to sleep in, the same bed as my siblings, so... Kind of weird to be alone.
Oh yes, I know the feeling.
I want to hug you. I miss your hugs.
Oh, darling, I miss your hugs too. But things should be getting better at soon.
I hope so. But yeah, read. And she's just gonna curl up into a little ball and get under her blankie and cry a little bit and sleep.
Yeah.
Nice.
As you're laying there, she does her best to recall a story of two gnomish children walking through the dark forest, coming across a very, very out of place cottage that seems to be comprised of almost entirely of pastries. A legally distinct version of Hansel and Gretel. But as you lay there listening to the voice of your mother, kind of lulling you to sleep, what is Jim and or Victor doing?
I feel like we're hanging out, playing some
Yeah.
cards.
chords. Um, despite being blind, I think cards might be difficult for Jim.
I can
I
still
mean,
play.
Jim would have one hell of a poker face at least.
True.
Well, you know why I can sort of see.
There, yeah,
You know
but
why.
there lies within, like, you can tell when objects are around, but can you read, like, a flat surface?
I can tell by the engravings. Rubbing my fingers across the cards.
You know what? That's a good point. Maybe the process of making these cards does give them like a little bit of an embossment. That does give them a textural thing. Yeah, I'm up for that.
So what's the plan with the wolf?
Idiot? Ah,
Yeah.
good old idiot. He will remain our friend for as long as possible and will die, hopefully not, but if they do, in a blaze of glory.
So you're gonna train it?
Yes. An additional
Yeah.
fighting element.
Be careful, as wild animals are unpredictable.
I think as long as you feed the little suckers, they'll be happy.
Hmm.
And luckily, in this realm, we have the ability to talk to the animals. That's not the way it is back where I'm from. No talking to the animals back at home. I'm sorry, did you ask a question?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I was thinking of one. I was like, I don't know.
Like,
Yeah, that's probably about it. I'm gonna go see.
CP time.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Very simple, quick. If there's anything else that anyone else is shaking and grooving and wanting to do before eepy neepy sleepy time,
Ow.
getting your eye poked by a horn, I see.
On my knee.
Disco does not approve.
Go.
As the night goes forward, the sun begins to rise. You all wake to an unexpected chill. As you wake up, the smallish little fireplace within the tavern seems to have been kind of stoked and burning a little brighter than usual, trying to give off some heat. If anyone's interested to make just a general intelligence check for me.
I'll make one. Carl's waking up early in the morning anyway, so Fern
Yep.
Spice can do one.
We would probably be the first ones up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my old character sheet. But I think the modifier is this. Okay, wait, I didn't hit it. Okay.
Schmack it.
Come on. Okay,
Intelligence.
he's in intelligence.
Intelligence.
Intelligence. I hit it.
All right.
Did it go through? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, 11. Spice. As you begin to wake. Well, let's go with Pearl first. Pearl, you wake up and you're like, "Oh, this is." It feels you're not entirely sure if it feels more chill because you've been sharing a bed with another source of body heat.
Mm-hmm.
But you
I'm
know,
all like cuddled up and my tail's all like wrapped around his body.
yes. what tails are used for. Uh, yeah. You wake up and you're like, oh, it just feels a little colder in here, but not too big of a deal. Too big of a deal. Yeah. Okay. Um, but Spice, when you wake up and you kind of are getting ready, you're like, oh, wait a minute. There's like not nearly enough, or not as much warmth coming from those metal pipes. The ones that are meant to kind of keep the city kind of warm. It's probably a good thing that you're no longer in the in the cold season, since the environment is beginning to uh, warm up by itself. But it's still cold outside, and the building itself still retains a bit of heat. But it's noticeable.
Spice is gonna put on her jacket and hat and gloves and kind of be confused. And think maybe it's part of the festival.
Maybe.
Like, that's gonna be her thought processes. Maybe, like, since no one is able to maintain it, maybe they don't run it today? People are on vacation? But yeah, she's gonna dress extra warmly if she can. Maybe extra layer her pants. But she would wake up pretty early and be downstairs pretty early. And maybe even ask the barkeep of what's going on.
Sure.
Oh.
As you make your way down and you speak with the... Oh, I think that's one of the notes I did not grab. Does anyone remember the name of the barkeep?
Something with B? Something with a B? Let me see if I have it in my notes. I feel like it starts with a B. Brynhild?
Brunhilda.
Brynhild.
Brynhilda.
No, if I remember, there's no A at the end.
Brunhilda.
Brynhild. You're fired. Yeah, Brynhild, kind of greets you, says, good morning. It's, is there anything I could, help you with?
Just curious. Do you know what's going on with the heating machines?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I know the hearth itself apparently had a little hiccups during the cold season, but didn't really drop like this before.
Yeah, so this isn't normal?
I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah. Nothing could go wrong.
Of course.
Can I get 2 really nice breakfasts?
Yes, of course. Do you just want a breakfast, or are you also paying for another night?
Another night.
Okay. For everything, it would be another 5 states.
1 second.
Or did you pay ahead?
I don't
think
Pay for
so.
the room.
Pearl paid for the room, technically.
Okay. But that was probably for last night. If you're gonna
Yeah,
be
that was
staying
for
for
last night.
another day, yeah.
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 There we go. You said how many states?
5. That will cover any food that you need for the day and for, the room for the night.
She's gonna just take out a gilt and put it on the table. This is just, we're rowdy, so we were, and have a wolf.
Right. I do greatly appreciate your patronage.
But yeah, if you could do like potato breakfast for one of the meals.
Of course, we can do that. She takes one of the gilts.
Oh, and coffee for the other drink, and apple juice for mine.
Right. Of course. See, you're like writing down some notes, making sure all of the food and everything's.
Oh, also, do you have more of that lamb?
Yes, we still have some lamb.
Can I buy some of that? But when my friend comes down with the wolf, can you give it to him?
Yes, that should work.
How much is that?
For just the lamb, that would just be. Oops, sorry. That'll just be 5 chips. Or 5 copper.
Here's a silver. Make it good.
Yes. Big smile, kind of nods. Her,
Steak.
you do see, in addition to her normal, almost uniform, or one half of it's like black, bird feathers, and the other half is looks like a wolf pelt. It looks like she's also like put together or put on like another.
Layer.
Yeah, it looks like there's another layer underneath all that, along with a scarf around her neck.
You keep warm. It's chilly.
Just like a nervous laughter, but she'll kind of like let you know that the food will be ready shortly.
At least she'll be warmed by the fire when she cooks, and I guess she will sit there and wait for Pearl to come down.
Pearl will, when she gets up, she'll give Milton a kiss on the cheek, and then she is going to go down and meet Spice down there. And she'll also kind of like, does she notice how like that it's colder than normal?
Oh yeah. Once you get up and start moving around, you realize, like, yeah, it's a bit colder in here. Maybe someone had like left a couple of the windows open, and maybe a good majority of the heat got out or something.
Okay. She's definitely just like plan that she did have. It's too cold for that. So, but she'll get dressed. She'll bundle up, and meet Spice down there, and she'll give she'll give Spice a glare as she orders hot tea for herself.
Well, she had some coffee as well for you.
Oh, well, she'll still get her tea because she really likes tea. So she'll just kind of give Spice the glare. And she's like, "I know what you did last night."
I'm not actually going to say this, but I really want to go. What? Cried myself to sleep? Okay, but
Do you say that?
no, I want to, but I'm not.
She
um, she's just gonna be like, I brought breakfast as a, olive branch.
she's like, I you hold on, I got a fern situation to deal with. Give me 1 second.
Burn.
She tried to escape under the bed, but I got her. Pearl's gonna say, well, well, your plan worked. I was not expecting you to lock me out of the room that we paid, that I paid for, that we were sharing. But, I mean, it worked.
So it didn't end up badly.
No, it did not end up badly.
So
It's
you're
nice.
not mad.
I'm not mad. You're a little devious, Spice, but I'm not mad. Thought I was. I think in the moment I was offended, but it's okay. It's funny looking back on it. No, it's just in the moment I was thinking I was gonna meet you in the room, and then the door was locked with a note. So
I tormented Milton for the better part of the day. I needed to help him out too a little bit.
yeah, he did say he's a private person, so but I mean, you did your thing. So and yeah, I mean, we're both excitedly scared. I think we're both nervous about, going on dates, but we're both excited at the same time, or hopeful, I guess is a good word. Oh, he likes me, I like him, so we'll see how it all goes.
I think it'll be good, but what did you want to buy while we were out?
Well, I wanted to see if I could I don't know if there's any nice dress places, honestly. I kind of wanted to see if there was a nice dress or something, but given how cold it is, and I don't know what exactly they would have, and it's definitely a lot more chilly than it was before, um so that's weird. I don't remember it being this cold, but
It seems like the heaters aren't working today for some reason. I asked the barkeep, but she said that wasn't normal. But DM, do I remember if the shop that we bought our coats at had any fancy dresses or anything like fancy coats?
Uh, not really off the top of your head.
yeah, it's okay. Maybe if we ever go back to Archaven and if we go on another date, I'll probably find a dress that I could buy. But oh, we could do.
I wanted to go shopping to get something for Jim, so while we were out, we can maybe keep an eye open for any dress shops or coat shops.
Yeah, that sounds good. What were you gonna get for Jim?
I want to get him either a potion of animal talk communication or something that can help him communicate with idiot.
Okay.
I
All
think
right. Yeah.
I think he'd really enjoy that. And
What do you think the conversation? Sorry, go ahead.
I kind of feel bad being the one who can communicate with his pet.
Mm-hmm.
So I think if I could at least get him a few instances of it, or maybe a magic item that allows him to do it,
Mm-hmm. What do you think the conversation between him and the idiot would be?
I don't think it'd be great, but I think it would be good to have.
Maybe Jim could explain why he decided to take it as a pet.
Exactly, and You know, I think it will be better than them not being able to talk,
Yeah.
but it might not go over the best the first couple times. Because I know the
Yeah.
first times I talked to Jim, I like Jim a lot, but it's a little weird. He's different.
He's like a puzzle. He said something. He said something about like. I asked. Oh, I asked if he wanted me to restore his sight. He didn't want his eyesight back. He said something about demons. But then he
Um,
was like, "What demons?" So I don't know if that's supposed to be like a code for something. But he doesn't want his eyesight back.
oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
But
I wonder if he
I guess
has like no eyes under there, underneath the thing. It's just like
uh,
sockets of like darkness.
I wonder what his face does look like.
Yeah, like he's got like a long hair, long beard, and then like his eyes covered in the scarf. So like really, you only see like a quarter of his like face.
Maybe one day. Maybe if we go like talk to him about like a nudist route, we could try to talk him into showing us.
Just like full nude, bare face.
Exactly.
Maybe he
But
can find another person that maybe might look like him, but just more nude and without more face exposed.
exactly. But yeah, I'd also like to get probably the same, maybe a same style, but maybe more colorful jacket.
Okay.
So I'd also like to do some clothes shopping.
Yeah.
Get a nice outfit for the festival. So
Yeah. We could also I don't know like where exactly are their heaters located? Is it like under the floor or what I don't know how is did they
these
say
are like
did they ever mention
vents.
anything about that? Oh, it's like a vent.
Vivi,
Yes, sorry.
how do the heaters work?
Uh, you haven't seen it yet, but there is one structure that they've mentioned that has a bunch of almost like retrofitted pipes that snake out and kind of web throughout the Ravenhold. Most of it is kind of uh, semi-buried on the sides of the. A lot of the pipes are semi-buried on the sides of the roads. There's like there's a distinct little mound that kind of snakes across the side of all the roads, and it splits out to most of the buildings here. Seems to be like a.
Maybe if
Oh, go ahead.
Pearl would just say like maybe if we were walking by some of the walking around, maybe we could see the whatever heater system they have, that the one that's exposed, and see if there's anything weird going on with it if it's on the way.
Yeah, I'm curious, and also like it's kind of weird since the barkeep says this doesn't normally happen. So kind of curious what caused it.
Yeah.
But I definitely want to do. I know boys get girls flowers for dates. Do girls get boys anything?
I think it
Like,
can go either. I think it could go either way. I don't see why a girl can't get boy flowers or vice versa.
do you want to get Milton some flowers?
I don't know if he likes flowers as gifts. We kind of let me put a pin in that because I'm not sure. I feel like he's like a simple man, kind of maybe not necessarily gifts, but maybe like doing stuff like activities together. It's kind of like
You can,
more his thing.
you could gift him one of your mushrooms.
You know, seeing how his reaction was Pearly, I don't think that would be a good idea. I think maybe he'd be interested to kind of like do potions. I mean, like, you know, potions kind of like research, like checking out. But I don't know if like mushrooms as like a gift, like here you go, would be something he'd be interested in. Nor do I want to turn him into a mushroom person, unless he wants to turn into a mushroom person. But I'd rather get consent first from him before I give anybody of our group a mushroom. Although I have a feeling that if I ground up the mushroom, turn it into a powder, and then have Jim sniff it, he could appreciate, like, maybe possibly getting high.
Yeah, that happened in the heat. I wonder if we could make that into some sort of drug.
We could try. I mean, like, we could dry up some of the mushrooms off my body and then put it in powder and then, like, toss it in. You know, if Jim wants to volunteer to see if he can get high off of it, toss it. Have him take a sniff. See if he
Or
gets
like
high.
toss it into the fire, see if like the vapors of it makes him high.
Yeah.
This is conversation. This is experiments we need to do.
Yeah,
Maybe
or
not
like,
on
you know,
the festival, but
no, but we could also, like, you know, make it, put in smoothies, into food. We just got to make sure the idiot doesn't eat any of the food if we do put it in the food.
put it in brownies.
Yeah. Sweet, like a sweet kind of treat. I feel like that would be like a really good thing. We could probably sell it too. I feel like a lot of people would love that kind of stuff.
You know, I think we're starting a business idea here.
This definitely notes for when we have our farm together. We're gonna do some creativity and some marketing. I will specialize in the mushrooms and fungus, and fungi. You specialize in like farmer food,
Yeah.
like potatoes and stuff like that.
Okay. But do you want to go shop? You want to go
Yeah.
shopping?
Let's do Jim's. Let's go see if we can find the thing for Jim first, and then we can go dress shopping and all that other stuff.
Yeah. Oh, we should get you some jewelry, some nice like a nice necklace.
Well, oh no. Yeah, we can see what's around. I think because it's gonna be cold and chilly. Well, we can see if there's a nice coat, maybe like a nice red coat or something that goes with my lips and horns.
DM, are we able to go to the magic shop?
Unfortunately, there is no magic shop. I think you've tried looking before.
Oh.
There's not really a particularly like magical shop here. Closest thing would have been the herbalist shop with the like making little potions of healing and little things like that.
Okay. I guess she will check out that store and see if they know anything about potions of animal talking, communication.
Sure. Let's say like you get up, you get ready, you go out to do that. What are the others doing?
I guess I'm waiting for Pearl to come back. He's probably just kind of sitting at the tavern reading the paper.
Okay. Just like yeah, like sleeping in a little bit. There's not really a paper here, but you can probably like just get like rumors and things that's kind of coming up from Brunhild.
Yeah.
Of like you know what's going around town. As you wake up, you also notice it's a little chilly in here. It's like sure it's a cold climate, but at least the few times that you've been here, everything has been kind of kept.
So, is it a problem with like the pipes directly to the house, or is it a problem inside the house?
Well, this is a tavern, but
Well,
yeah, the building, yeah.
building.
Oh, I don't really know. There was just a couple of times during the cold season where things got a little chilly, but better, like soon after, and there was no cause for alarm, and I'm sure it's just another little hiccup. I don't know the specifics of it.
I mean, I could probably take a look at it. I got nothing better to do.
Oh, well, if that's the case, I'm sure if you go, yes, if you go down the opposite direction of the street, kind of follow the mounds on the side of the road, it shouldn't be too difficult to find the hearth. It's still here in the central ward. A very large, almost it almost looks like it's cast iron, though I can't really say I know much about what it's made of.
All right, yeah. Might as well take a look. I got nothing better to do.
All right. You're curious to go over to the hearth and kind of check that out.
Yeah.
What about Jim?
What about Jim?
Are you gonna be just sleeping in for the rest of the day? Wait for the big feast to.
Probably relaxing with Idiot, playing a little bit of fetch outside of the barrel.
All right.
With some of those lamb bones.
Yes.
Yeah, the food would help quite a bit. That
Whatever enrichment I can do with Idiot.
Yeah. All right, you're doing a little enrichment time with Idiot. And lastly, what is Victor doing? What does he have planned?
Victor's all wrapped up in his hide cloak. He doesn't like the cold that much. I guess he'd just be hanging out watching Idiot and Jim play around and sipping on a coffee or like a warm cider.
Okay, that'll work. All right then, let's go with Spice. You went down to the herbalist shop to just try to get some
Pick
information.
their brain about. Yeah.
All right, they'll say that they don't really know of a potion that'll do that. It sounds like something closer that you're looking for is like a spell scroll that'll specifically cast a spell that you're looking for.
Is there a place near town that would have those, or?
Not really. Oh, that's. I'll say another one of the things that I lost in the notes. I'll say that she knows that there is a wizard that lives in another town, another coastal town, that may be able to help you with that.
What's the name of the town?
She tells you the name of the town, and I will get back to you with that when I can. just note down town with wizard, and I will message you back with that. I had like a small list of names and everything, and it's all gone. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, you're given that information.
Okay, and then also, is the lady we're talking to a girl? I mean, a woman or a man?
You know what, I'm gonna roll a d4. Odds, man. It's a lady.
Or non-binary.
He's a lady. We'll go with lady for now.
Okay. I'm gonna go up and whisper. She has her first date with someone in our Avenger party. We're very excited. Um, we're trying to get a nice like outfit, or like the nicest outfit we can get in this town. Is there a place we can go? And she's like talking really low, so that way Pearl doesn't hear.
Pearl's just like looking at all the gadgets and trying not to like touch them, but she's touching them because she's just like, ooh, ah.
The herbalist says, "Oh, nothing really fancy here. You'd probably find something that's been imported down somewhere on the mercantile ward, but we're not really one for high society up here."
It doesn't have to be super fancy, just nice. So you said on the mercantile ward?
Yes. Sometimes some people come in and trade things that they brought from down south.
Okay. Thank you. You've been great.
Oh, thank you, sweetie. So kind.
And she's gonna be like, "Oh, Pearl, we need to go to the mercantile ward. That's where we should go."
Is that, do we found kind of to help with the speak with animals thing?
No, just apparently it has some really cool stuff. Apparently
okay.
people go and trade things there.
Ooh, like vintage. Okay. That could be fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You're thrifting. Maybe we can get you like a nice pillow.
Oh, what did they say about the for Jim?
They don't have anything here, but there's a wizard in a town on the coast.
Okay.
And she would say the name now. So, Victor brought up that he has a map that he wants to go to, and figure out. Because apparently, there's a deed he has.
Oh.
So maybe after that we could go see the wizard. But I think we should do that, then go see the wizard.
Didn't he have to? He didn't have to sign anything for John, right? Oh, we brought him over to John to kind of get him officially documented for our group. He didn't. He didn't have to. I don't think John mentioned anything about signing something. I think Victor's good.
Okay, well maybe we can check in with John, do the map, meet the wizard.
We probably should let John also know too, like that we're going to be going to Victor's location before we head off. That way, you know, they're not wondering where the hell we went.
Like maybe they can get a job on the way.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, we'd be having this conversation on the way to the ward.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Say, given that it's a little kind of hit and miss with something like this, go ahead and make a. This is going to be a luck roll to see if you can find someone selling something that's fairly nice. I'll say you'll be able to find something nice as a baseline, but the higher, but if you get over a 10, it'll be pretty nice. And if you're able to get like a 19 or 20, it's going to be like you found like a diamond in the rough.
You won't do it, Spice?
Or can they roll like Spice looking for her and Pearl looking for herself?
This is going to be for you as a group. I'm sorry.
All right.
Pearl, why don't you do it?
Okay. Just roll d20.
Yep.
All right. Come on. 17. Hey.
Hey. You find something that is pretty nice.
Ooh.
It is
both of us or just Pearl?
For both of you.
Yeah.
Hey.
You're
Nice.
able to find a trader. Looks like a more gruff, older human male. But you kind of get from his accent that he is from the Bronze Decree. He seems to be a merchant sailor that goes up and down the western coast just kind of buying and selling and making making some money. And you are
Ooh.
able to find some pretty nice clothes.
I guess what would these clothes look like? What would the idea of these clothes kind of look like, or is it up to our interpretation of what we find?
Uh, I'll say he still picked up these clothes from Slate Shore, so they still have that kind of like that Icelandic / Norwegian sort of like style to them, but made of you know, better materials that have been kind of kept clean. Uh, Still, they wouldn't count as warm clothing for the purposes of like traveling, but they'll keep you from getting uh, too chilly here within the city.
I think I kind of found something. I must send a screenshot. It's gonna be more. Oh, Fern, you're fine. I'm gonna be more covered up, but I like. I'm gonna say the dress that she finds is gonna be like a reddish color, like a maroon reddish color.
Hmm.
Can it be like a leather, a long sleeve, like, oh my god, like a long sleeve like leather dress, um, and it has like almost like the fur is like insulated like inside like lightly, and there's like some like fur kind of like decorating like the collar part, and the sleeves are long, and it's almost like she can put one of her fingers through the sleeves. Does that makes sense? I have a picture I can show that might be describe it a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yes. But more covered, obviously, like not the hips exposed, but something like this, but maroon color. I'll put it in the general chat.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Very nice.
Yeah, but something like that with the collar and the fitted and like the sleeves, but this like a reddish color that matches her horns and her lips.
Very nice. Very pretty. Do you have anything in particular, uh, Spice?
I'm kind of thinking a like an actual. So she's been kind of keeping to her monotone colored kind of browns and oranges, and so I'm kind of hoping for something a little bit more brighter than she's used to. Kind of, she's gonna try going out of her comfort zone for once. If that's possible to find, like if there's like a purple, red, maybe pink, more blue, maybe blue might be a good, but like an actual dress, but with long sleeves.
Yeah. I'd say you're.
I'm looking for images, but if I find something, I'll put it in the chat. Because but I'm kind of thinking a light blue simple dress for um with kind of a puffier sleeve, but not really an idea at this point. I'm still kind of browsing.
Yeah. No, that's all right. Yeah. you are able to find a couple of dresses, cute outfits for you.
How much does the dress cost?
200 guild.
200 gil.
No, actually,
That's a fancy dress for that much.
My fancy winter dress. I only got one.
I'll
I-
say for these, it would be like, I'll say 4 guild.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah. And it's like, again, it's for the whole setup, so you can have like shoes to go with it as well.
Yeah, he'll definitely get all dressed up. And it's like a nice leather. Like it looks nice. I feel like you probably can't really tell. Like it's good work. It's good craftsmanship.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Metal.
I think I found without the pattern at the bottom, just kind of straight blue with a gray cloak. There we go. No pattern at the bottom.
Nice. Very nice.
She's gonna be a little shy wearing it because she's not used to a bright color, but you know, she's going to.
Coral's just gonna say, just like, you look so beautiful.
She's just gonna smile like, thanks. This is fine.
Not used to colors outside of your normal browns and greens, is it?
One of the things I wanted to talk to you about. I'm starting to try a lot of things for the first time.
Okay.
And when I say this is completely of my own doing. I'm not. So, I think you should, if we're not traveling, like if we're staying in a tavern, maybe if things are going well with you and Milton, maybe you should sleep in the same room as him from now on. I'm not used to sleeping alone. But I think I should get used to it.
No.
Okay. If you wanna do that, then I'm okay with that. And if, if you ever feel like if you need company, I mean, you can always just let us know, grab one of us, and we can keep you company. But if you want to start trying to sleep on your own, go for it. I won't I won't stop you if you want to try to get more independent.
And no matter what, I have my mom in my head. Even though, something scary but kind of cool happened.
Oh?
So, I've been watching you with Milton and, been thinking my own thoughts lately.
Okay.
So I was thinking, like, if I ever start liking someone, if I were to flirt with them, my mom being in my head might be a little weird.
Yeah.
So, yesterday, I blocked her out.
Like, completely?
Yeah.
How long were you able to block her out for?
It seems like I could do it for as long as I wanted.
Were you okay afterward?
I was fine. My mom was scared because I didn't think it would work so fast.
Mm-hmm.
And so all of a sudden she was locked out.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
And then we had a good cry.
What?
And I ended up, having a good cry to myself to sleep.
Why didn't you come get me?
Because I'm okay.
Hey. I mean,
But-
I'd rather, maybe if I don't know. I mean, like I feel. I mean, I'm glad that I got to spend the night with Milton, but at the same time, like, makes me feel a little shitty that you cried yourself to sleep.
It's not your fault. It's my fault. I locked you out.
Yeah.
And it helped me and my mom get closer and me being more mature. And now if I start liking a human,
Well, you
or
can always come to
something,
me. Advice. Yeah.
you know. And, I did a lot yesterday.
You did.
So,
You did a lot of.
Also, so I didn't know if it was okay to tell him, but he was really pushy. And you didn't say not to.
Well, no, I mean that's true. I didn't say not to tell him, so like I'm not mad at you for that because I didn't specify that you shouldn't tell him.
Okay, but next time if you don't want me to tell him something, tell me. Or I'll ask if I could tell him or not, if you tell me something personal. But I think he was kind of beating himself up, or he was kind of stressing himself out
Mm-hmm.
and getting into his own head about how he could have messed everything up, because he seems to really like you.
Well, how did you go about it, Spice? If you thought he messed everything up, like what did you say exactly?
I just said that he needed to romance you.
Insight check.
Wow. More PvP.
It's not high.
5, I believe you. Okay, well, I don't know why he was so worried about messing it up. I mean, I get it, but
Here, wait, I want to roll my charisma just because I have a +0.
just to see.
Wow.
She's gonna give me a glare. She's like, "Are you sure that's all you said?"
Maybe. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Oh, you look really pretty in that dress. Runs.
Just books it down the
That's
street.
just like, don't. It's like, don't you try to deviate. What did you say to that man, Spice?
I got you a date.
You did, but there's something you're not telling me. Your lips keep twitching and you're squinting your eyes and scrunching your nose.
I may have tormented him.
What did you do?
I followed him around town telling him to romance you.
Oh my god, sorry. Jesus Christ, no wonder he thought he was fucking it up.
To be fair, he made you anxious, so I made him anxious.
Well, it worked. I just feel bad for him. But it worked, but
Don't feel bad for him. He's an
no,
adult.
I just feel bad that he was like you made him all like stressed and like thought that well he made me feel stressed. It was just you okay. Well, it worked. So that the results all that oh my god. The results all that matter. She like body slammed her face into my hand.
Good. I'll say about this time is when it starts getting closer to the festival. You see,
Okay.
there are
Well,
there are a
I gotta go.
noticeable number of people who are like starting to actually close up their shop just a little early just so they can get to the feast hall.
Okay, I got to. Pearl's gonna book it. She's gonna be like, okay, I gotta go. I gotta go get my hot date. So I will see you guys at the festival. And she's gonna go back and she's gonna meet up with Melton.
And Spice is gonna say hi to Jim and pet Idiot and be like, "Did you like the?" And go up and say to him, "Did you like the lamb?"
Make an animal handling check for me. As you're like, ooh, ooh. Oh, well, actually. Yeah. Okay. He'll let you pet him. He seems content. And speaking of enrichment, while all this was going on, Jim.
Yep.
Go ahead, make a animal handling check with advantage since you have some food.
Ooh.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
You said animal handling with advantage.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Sounds like someone's about to fall asleep.
Who, me? No, not at all. Sorry, give me a moment.
No, you're good. Ooh, thank goodness you had advantage.
Oh God, yeah, good thing.
But he is slowly getting more comfortable with your presence.
Fantastic.
He,
I'm glad Spice bought the good lamb.
yeah, yes. Definitely. But yeah, then you arrive. Give a idiot the good old pet pats. Seems pretty content. Hasn't bitten anyone yet. Any random people. Though,
That's good.
Though the people with the farm animals who kind of travel from place to place, they do kind of give you a bit of a wide berth, but no problems yet. All right. So Spice, you grabbed the others and you were like, "Oh hey, it's food time."
Yeah.
So I take it I'm not able to take a look and see if I can fix the whole.
Hell
whole
no! I
situation?
completely forgot about you. So we're gonna completely skip anything you ever wanted to try. Oh yeah, let's. That's a good point. Thank you for reminding me.
Oh, let's skip him.
Skip. As
Get.
you kind of yeah, as you do make your way around, kind of following the pipes, it doesn't take too long for you to see the towering structure around some of the smaller residential homes. You walk up, and in a large, almost like a city, like a city center sort of setup. There's a road that kind of circles all the way around it. You see a tall, weather-worn, like the bartender said, like the tavern owner said, it looks like it is completely cast iron, and this thing is like 2 stories tall.
Oh boy.
It is large. There are a few of the guardians that that are kind of standing around it, kind of giving you like a bit of perimeter, just kind of keeping an eye on things. But you see that they are a little more distracted with the groups of a small group of people who are like asking questions. Like, hey, did like a pipe burst? Is there something wrong with the hearth? My home was cold this morning, and the guardians are just kind of waving everyone down, saying that everything is fine. The matter is being looked into. Please enjoy yourself at the Yngvild Feast Hall today while we get this kind of situated, but there's nothing to worry about.
Okay. I'm going to kind of from he's gonna walk up and go, I understand you guys are having some heating problems right now. I do have some knowledge of these kinds of boilers. I was hoping I could at least offer to take a look and see if I can, get the issue fixed for these fine civilians.
You come across a familiar guardian. You would recognize this as one of the older, like battle-scarred, like scar over the eye guardian who was talking to Daniel Hunt the other day. He sees you and says, appreciate the help, civilian, but this is a very particular a very particular situation. It's, well, the way the hearth works, it's not quite what you would think of one of your boilers from down south.
I mean, would it really hurt to not take a look?
I'm sorry, but kind of looks over at the other guardian. Steps a little closer, a little, kind of keeps his voice low. This sort of matter is a little more secretive nature. However, if you are interested in helping, I would suggest going up to the Volk Keep. They may be looking for someone who could help, while the rest of the population is preoccupied with the feast hall. If something can be done quickly and subtly, they would be the ones to talk to.
Oh boy. Okay. So what you're saying is it's okay.
Yes, yes. It's a lot more particular. It's a lot more. Hey, go ahead and make an insight check for me.
Oh wow.
9. You'll tell that he might not like fully understand what the hearth is, just that it's important. You gather that he doesn't know the specifics, but it's like he thinks you could help, so he's directing you to someone to talk to. While this is all happening.
All right. I appreciate it. Thanks for the heads up.
Yes. Be sure to try to get the attention of one of the falcons.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you for your understanding. All right. What would you like to do now?
I guess. Oh, take care. I guess go see them. The Falcons.
All right. You make your way over to the religious ward. Uh, there are a couple of guardians, standing at the gates, but still allow you to freely move through. As you make your way, you do come across what you would assume is purely from description, what would be one of the falcons. You see, or well,
Are you talking about Ira?
no. It's a different falcon.
Oh.
I'm trying to think. Go ahead, make a history check for me. 5. Okay.
I thought you were gonna give me advantage or something.
Ah, you didn't say anything about can I roll with advantage because of reasons.
Well, I remember last time you had asked me that you were gonna let me roll with advantage, and then you're like, "Oh wait, she never said anything about it."
Yeah. Do you want to use your historic inspiration? Or heroic inspiration?
Nah, I'm gonna save it for an emergency.
Alright. Alright, so yeah, you know of the Falcons. You did not have any personal, connections with any of them during your time up here. But you definitely heard of them, and you can definitely kind of pick one out from the crowd. Again, very nice, very well kept scale mail armor of that very iconic with the feathering sort of flair to it. Standing tall, you see this falcon has long jet black hair, dark brown eyes, very much the eyes of a falcon. The way that she peers around.
Okay. All right. He is going to go up and talk to her about talk to the Falcons about what he was just told, and that the big guy told her to come this way.
All right. As you begin to walk forward, the moment you're kind of like looking through the crowd and you see her, and the moment you take your first step towards her, you see her eyes lock onto you. Like the moment she recognized or she perceived that someone was coming in her direction, she picked up on it. Though while the stare is a little tense, she doesn't seem like she's giving off anything intimidating. It seems like it's just in her nature to be very perceptive of what's going on. But as you approach, within a respectable distance, she'll give you an acknowledging nod. Greetings. I'm Svanhild. Is there something I could help you with?
Yeah, it's about the furnace in town. I was
The
instructed
hearth?
that yes, the hearth. I offered my services to try and fix it up, and the gentleman referred me to. I'm guys about it.
Ah, yes. Brynjar is a very good judge of character. If he thinks you may be able to help, then perhaps you can. You're not from around here, is that correct?
I'm sorry, could you say that one more time?
You're not from around here, is that correct?
No, I am not.
Well, I don't think just one person would be able to help. Just to keep this quiet. The hearth is not a furnace or a boiler. It's something that was constructed before the before Slate Shore was what it is now. It's a
Okay.
very particular way of functioning. Kinda looks you over. You were here with others, correct?
We caught the deer for the feast.
Oh, so that was you, the Tread Elk.
Yeah.
Perhaps Brenya is a very good judge of character. I'll tell you what, try to find me during the feast hall. They're going to want to at least see you there once, as to give you recognition for what you have done for the feast. But bring you and your compatriots, and we can have a quick discussion of what may be able to be done. These
Okay.
heating outages, as they are, they don't happen for usually a few centuries. No,
Okay.
no, wait, decades.
Decades.
Okay, that's better. Usually, that doesn't happen for a few decades. But if these outages are happening, it's going to need to be looked after soon.
Okay.
What was your name?
Oh, my name is Milton.
Milton. It is good to meet you, Milton.
Nice to meet you too. And he is going to head back to catch up with Pearl.
Hey. Alright.
Wait,
Hey. You all, well, all except for Spice. I think Spice, you said you were gonna head to the feast hall first, right?
I don't think so.
I thought Jim, Spice, and Victor were all gonna go to the feast hall, and then Pearl and Milton are gonna go meet with them at the feast hall.
Right. Okay, sorry. It was yeah. I knew it was one of you kind of splitting off, but yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, we're
Right.
doing two groups of two.
Yeah, I think that was what Spice had said before while we were talking, I think.
Yeah. All right,
I think that was before she had to talk with her mom. Or
Hmm.
after.
mother, please. All right. So as you begin to regroup at the tavern, what would Spice, Jim, and Victor be doing?
I don't know, just getting ready.
You sit back at the tavern, drinking.
Pre-gaming.
Pre-gaming, yes.
Hmm. Interesting. But yeah, as you get ready, get together, and you three start to make your way to the Yngvild feast hall. All right. Milton, you meet up back with Pearl.
Okay. Well, I guess as they're kind of offers his arm. It's like, shall we go ahead, meet the others?
Yes.
Yeah.
She will put her arm through his. Yeah. She also does. She's wearing a nice looking dress that matches the color of her horns and lips.
Aha. Okay.
Wait.
Wait. Yeah,
Wait,
she'll
wait.
walk with him and put her arm through his and walk with him to the feast.
All right.
All right. While we're walking, he's gonna ask her a couple questions about hey, was it? Did you find out? I know it was cold this morning, but did you get any news about it, or did you he's just kind of like small
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah. They didn't. I mean, they definitely said this doesn't happen a lot, so it's definitely unusual. As to why it's colder than normal, but that's all. That's all we got. We didn't really get much of a chance to check out the hearth itself to see if there was something wrong with it. But it's strange for them, so they don't know what's going on really. Were
Well,
you able to find anything?
yeah, yeah. So this kind of thing, doesn't happen very often from what they said.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a decade kind of thing. Like, it's not every.
Oh.
So this is not a. It's not that it's not a good thing. It's just something isn't. There's something else that's kind of caused as an outlier problem here. So we may be staying here a little longer than a week.
Fuck. I know Victor said that he had a deed that he wants to go check out what the deed was for, so that was going to be one of the things after we were done with Ravenhold.
Right.
How maybe is it just me, or do I find it convenient how this is happening, but then there's also the Daniel hunt coming up at this time? I don't know if he has anything to do with it. I just find it rather convenient. This man is trying to. Maybe it's just me being paranoid. Just find it convenient.
So, I will give you this. There's definitely something else going on here, and I think in good conscience, I don't think we can leave them without at least trying to fix the problem.
Oh no, I agree. They're nice people, and I like the religion ward a lot. So I wouldn't want to just get up if there's something we can do to try to help solve what's going on with the hearth. I wouldn't want to just leave them. Now, if there's nothing we can do about it, then there's nothing we can do about it. But we
Yeah.
could at least try to see if they can let us poke around.
Right. But I think that's what we need to do. We just gotta
buckle down. At least find out, see if we can help him, and if we can't,
Well, speaking of buckling down, Spice has officially kind of kicked me out of the rooms. So, looks like if it's okay with you, I'd be kind of spending more nights with you in your room. Unless you like. Okay.
nah, that'll be fine.
She's all growing up.
Would I explain why she kicked you out in the first place?
She's trying to be more independent. She says she's not used to sleeping alone, so she wants to try to get used to it. I think she's going. I know she's a woman, but it kind of reminds of going through teenage phase of trying to be more independent, figuring yourself out.
Okay, well, I hope it didn't have anything to do with us.
No, I think she's. We had a talk about attraction and figuring out if you like somebody versus like if you're just attracted to them. So I think she's trying to figure herself out. And I think she's trying to be more independent. She says she's not used to sleeping alone. So I got the boot, but as long as she's not she needs me or needs one of us, then she's got us. So I'm not too worried.
Okay. I mean, as long as, she's okay, because
Yeah.
I know you worry about her sometimes.
Yeah. Are we close to the feast hall?
Yeah, I'll say, as you're coming around the corner, you do see a very large longhouse, the large feast hall, one of the largest buildings here within Ravenhold. And as you approach, you do see there are dozens, if not hundreds, of people like running around. Some of them are getting like some decorations set up. Couple of the guardians are like holding the doors open and like latching them open. Like it's that scenario where you have like normal doors set in like these large double doors that open up even more, and they're like fully opening this up. You can smell the spiced foods and the mead, kind of pouring out. Inside, you see that there are multiple, like chandeliers, like all like holding up these like large hearths of fire, keeping the inside warm. There is so much. There's like so much talking and laughter. Other people also pre-gaming. uh, there are these people who are like getting these like large plates of just like chunks of meat that look like they've been roasting over a fire like the entire last day, but still like cooked to perfection. I'm gonna switch over this one. You also hear music playing. There are different bards and skalds playing different instruments, like keeping the mood light and jovial and happy. Any fears, any concerns about the lack of heat from the hiccup from the hearth, it quickly melts away as everyone is celebrating the survival of the winter, of just enjoying everyone's company. And I'll say you through the crowd, you also see the others also arriving at roughly the same time.
I wave at them excitedly.
Come join us.
We go over.
I had both Pearl and Milton a drink.
Yeah, she'll get her drink and some food, a little bit, little some. She just looks around.
The food here is like as you kind of bite into the meat and get the roasted vegetables and so on. It's the taste is definitely different from the Wolf and the Raven Inn. The food that is presented in the Wolf and the Raven is meant to kind of cater a little more to out of towners. It is like it does have a touch of tourism to it. And they do import like foreign spices to help still give a taste of Ravenhold while still being like palatable to those who don't live here. The food here is still equally as delicious, but it definitely feels more. The taste is more. I want to say earthier,
Like
if that makes
gamey?
sense.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like they're using less spices, but it's the way it's prepared. It still gives it like a juicy meat. Yeah, different vibes, equally delicious, and everything is free. Like this is a festival. This is like everyone is to eat, drink, and be merry. So you have.
Ooh.
And on almost one entire length of the wall of the feast hall, it's just barrels and barrels of meads and wines.
Mead.
Each one has like a burnt stamp like on the barrel to like kind of indicate like which drink this one is. And where it's from, like what farm is like responsible for this one, and so forth. But yeah, not really any games or activities to do except just for communing and kind of just in celebration with others and listening to the good music and maybe even a couple of the skulls like telling tales of the original Volk. Another one's telling tales of the raiding parties that used to travel up and down the coastline long before Albionia was even established, in the early days of Archaven. It's very much the vibes of how like modern day like kids shows will have like pirates, but they're fun and friendly. Though in reality they were much less so, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Those are the tread elk we're eating.
Yes. The main course are these like large slabs of tread elk that have been specially prepared.
Ooh.
Delicious.
Is it like a kind of like a long table and like people have seats, or like what is or is it more of like buffet and people are standing and eating?
It is 2/3 of the feast hall is just long tables with like benches, while some of the open space is for like people like you do have like a few people who are dancing to the music as well. You have I would say almost equal parts people sitting down and eating, and others like standing, talking uh, uh, with like drinking horns in their hands.
Pearl is going to, at some point, probably after they've all kind of eaten a bite, she is going to ask Milton for a dance.
I'm gonna warn you, I have 2 left feet.
That's perfectly fine. Maybe I can teach you something. If not, just kind of move to the music.
This is a
She's
performance role, isn't it, Viv?
What was that?
This is a performance role, isn't it, Viv?
Can be if you
For the
want.
dancing.
I'd like to try.
Sure. Go ahead, make a
Pearl's
performance.
done yeah. Pearl's done a lot. I'm not gonna do for Pearl because Pearl's gonna just she's gonna go with it. She's done plenty of dancing. She's gonna go with it.
9. Damn it. I definitely have 2 left feet. Holy shit.
Can I roll to try to teach him how to do like a simple like dance? Can I roll for that? If not, just
Go ahead.
we just dance.
Go ahead and make a performance check for me.
Okay.
You as well.
Okay.
11.
I mean,
You're.
I'm trying to teach him a simple dance.
I mean, I'd say something simple can be done. You know, it's not. You know, you're not really performing for someone. You're just kind of dancing for your own enjoyment. I'll say that's
Yeah.
you know enough for that, at least.
Yeah. Okay. Well, she's gonna be smiling and like laughing and just you know, she's happy. She's happy dancing, and she's just gonna try to cheer up Milton with his 2 left feet and just be merry.
Yeah. Well, at least he was honest.
Yeah.
Spice is gonna watch and like poke fun with Victor and Jim.
Oh, Jim's getting down.
Yes.
Just alone.
Jim's boogieing down.
Yeah.
I guess poking feet, like being like, oh, they're so cute. Look at their left feet with Victor.
Glorious.
Question: Is there any other gnomes at the party?
You don't see any other gnomes, but you do see another shortish fellow. You do see that there is, you do see that there is so while humans populate Ravenhold for the most part, followed up closely by the Rime Elves. There is, you've seen a couple around here and there as you've been like traveling around, but I would say this would be the first time you kind of closely met a dwarf that lives here. Again, you know, shortish. Though I think dwarves are generally like a little taller than gnomes. I think,
I think so.
but still much shorter than the majority of the adults here. You see that this guy, very, very much the opposite of you. Very like thick, like trunks for legs and arms, holding 2 large like drinking horns in both hands. Huge beard that has been like braided together to resemble a rune of an old rune that carries the meaning of like happiness and merriment, just like braided like within his large, thick beard. But one of the more noticeable things about him is as he is like laughing and drinking and kind of looking around himself, he has heterochromia. One piercing blue eye and one deep brown eye.
Anime character.
Free character energy.
Yes. Though the rest of him looks fairly normal, but for a dwarf. I would say that's who you see.
Remember our dog Spice.
Go get it, Spice.
Eat it.
Eat 'em. Eat 'em.
Spice is I can do this. If it goes poorly, I never see him again. And she'll walk over and go, "So what are you drinking?"
Oh, hello there. I'm just having some of this wonderful mead.
Oh, you seem to be having a good time.
Of course, it's a festival. It's meant to have a good time. Oh, I see you don't have a drink yourself. Here, take this one. And he hands you one of the ones that he's been. One of the ones that he has.
Can I just roll inside to make sure the drink is safe?
Sure. You have a background in brewer's tools, right?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead, make it. I would say either insight or investigation, and you can do either of these with advantage, since you
Yay.
know alcohol.
Okay, 1 second. My Google Chrome
Not branded.
is not responding.
Oh no.
Okay. Investigation or insight?
Yes.
Okay. And with advantage.
Wait.
Investigation. At the 23.
You are confident that this drink has not been tampered with. You may have had a sip from it, but he looks like he is genuinely like having a good time. And as you look at the, kind of look at the top of the drink itself, like see if there's like a weird film on top, or if it looks discolored, if it looks like anything's been mixed into it. It looks perfectly fine.
She's gonna try to chug it best to her ability.
All right, as you begin to try to chug it, he'll like raise up his other hand and says, "Hey, drink, drink, drink." All right. Since you're trying to,
I need some liquid courage.
yeah. Go ahead and make a. Make it Constitution. But again, since you know your alcohol, it'd be with advantage. 19. Yep, you chug it down, and it tastes like honeyed gold. It is delicious, and it gives you just that right amount of buzz where you feel, that liquid courage. You feel a little loose, but you're not drunk, so you still feel in pretty good control of yourself. How was that?
Well, that was excellent. I can see how you're having a good time while drinking that.
Oh, yes! Here, let's get you some more. Here, come on. And he kind of he kind of waves you over and like, my hand's free now. I need to get myself another drinking horn. Oh, or maybe I'll get some of that elk meat. Looks like he's starting to like ponder to himself as he's like walking over to the other meat barrels.
I want to try that elk. Actually, I was part of the crew who caught it.
He stops, looks at you very dramatically, eyes wide. And again, if you didn't quite pick up on the heterochromia, like with his eyes kind of like looking at you. That was you?
That was me and my team, yeah.
Who's your team?
Well, it's me, the tiefling over there, who's dancing.
Just a second. With his free hand, he kind of puts his 2 fingers up to his mouth. He whistles really loudly. 90% of people in this room kind of go quiet and kind of look over at you. The just sudden attention. Everybody! These wonderful folk are the reasons why we have this dread elk. Hip hip hooray! Not hip hip hooray, but yeah. Kind of celebrations, and then everyone at unison like lifts up their drinks and shouts celebration. As you do see a couple of familiarly dressed falcons like begin to approach.
Oh. Yeah, and yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yes, come on, let's get you some meat. Meat. Delicious.
How about, I was about to say we should get some both.
Yes. As
The
he.
festival's not a place for a dry cup or an empty plate.
No. Just too true.
Do you like potatoes?
I love potatoes. Okay.
Spice is just gonna try to catch eye contact with Pearl.
Pearl will probably do a spin, and she'll see Spice look at her, and she's just gonna like shout like, "You good?
I'm good.
Are you sure?" Your voice sounded wavery.
I'm okay.
Okay, well, I'll be here if you need us.
I'll do a firework if I need you.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, I don't know. We're just like shouting back and forth at each other.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you definitely have to shout. And there is a point where, like, Spice starts to get lost in the crowd, and you can't really see her anymore.
Oh,
But you hear, I'll do a firework if I need you.
okay. All right. Is Milton still dancing with Pearl, or is Milton tired out? Because Pearl's probably going to be dancing for a while.
I think we, dance for a little bit more.
She'll I think she'll dance for a while, and then she'll take a break with Milton and go to where Victor is at and take a water break. She's been doing a lot of spins and grooving.
Wait. Alright, as you take your break. Victor. how do you feel being here in this celebration? How do you feel being surrounded by the countrymen that you once fought against?
Probably a bit uncomfortable, but as the alcohol takes effect, it starts to drain away a little bit.
Okay. Getting the kind of taking the edge off a little bit. No one's like pointed at you and started yelling at you for being a Trustin yet, so you think you're doing pretty good. Spice certainly feels like, or it seems like that she's having a good time here. So,
Yeah.
ooh, doing that
She's
voice
trying.
kind of messed me up. It's all good.
She's trying her hand at flirting for the first time. Poor thing.
There we go.
Is is that head of the Hunters Guild here?
Make a perception check for me. You're trying to look around.
Persuasion.
Perception. There are a lot of people here. You think that this longhouse might be built to basically service the entire city. So at the moment, you're not quite sure that you can see her. But yeah, as you're looking around, you do see that for as tall as this building, or as this place is, it does have like a almost like a wraparound balcony that serves as like a second floor, where you see more people look like they've gotten their food and got up there to not be in the middle of the festivities, but still eat and drink and have a good time. It's a little more calm.
Well, you probably just walk around and make occasional idle chatter.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah. And you are welcome with warm smiles and splashing drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Jim,
Yep,
anything in particular that you're doing?
I'm dancing the night away.
All right. As you all are... Oh yeah, and because of the attention that was brought to you, you are actually given like a little more deference. You are given like a little more attention, but of a friendly variety, like given that you are the ones who helped slay the Tread Elk and bring it to Ravenhold.
Is it can Pearl spot Ira, or does she see Ira at all? Because you mentioned the Falcon coming in.
With that being said, yeah, after the kind of attention was kind of brought on, you do see both. Excuse me. You do see Ira, kind of walking up a little closer, kind of keeping her distance, but letting her know, or kind of just making sure that you know that she's there, and she's like gives you a very bright smile and a gentle wave, and standing next to her is another falcon, one with jet black hair and an almost piercing gaze that looks like can easily scan the whole building in one go. This particular one you would recognize Milton as Svanhild.
Pearl will smile back at Ira and wave at her, and she'll tell Milton, "Oh, that was the woman I was telling you about, Ira. We should go say hi, or at least I want to say hi to her. I did say it."
I mean, looks like she's having a decent time. Don't want to intrude on her time.
Who's gonna say hi? And then,
Excuse me.
so Pearl's she's gonna just say hi. She's gonna say like, oh, she's just gonna say hi, like a friendly hello. As she's taking her break from the dancing.
Okay, sorry, I had a little bit of coughing fit.
Not allowed.
Too late.
You smoking weed?
Not yet. I think it's still
That's what.
allergies. Still give me a little cough.
I mean, yeah,
Light
our
up.
vehicles are just coated with pollen.
Yeah. Just straight up. It's just paint at this point. It's got
Yeah,
past
pretty
pollen.
much, yeah.
But yeah, you said that you approach Ira.
Yeah. Say hi to her.
Again with a big warm smile. Hello, it's good to see you here.
Hey. Wow, this is a lot of people. I'm glad that you made it. It's
Of course.
very fun. I've been dancing so far with my companion Milton. He was one of the shit. What am I trying to say? He is one of the people I was telling you about that actually helped with the Tread Elk.
Yes.
Yep.
I've heard a little bit about you.
Yeah, I don't know where there's Spice. Jim's on the dance floor boogieing. She points to Jim
Yes.
dancing away.
We've had some concerns about the wolf that he keeps with him, but there's no
That's
con-
actually
Not the
going.
only one.
Yeah. It's going a lot better though. I think we're at the point where I think it's a lot better now compared to when we first brought him in. I think he's getting used to us now. So the wolf.
Okay.
Yeah, but just wanted to say hi. So
Yes. Well, of course, please take all the time that you wish, but I've been told that you and your compatriots may be able to help with a little situation that we've had. I'm sure you've noticed things were a little chill this morning.
yeah, it was definitely. You guys, some of the people were saying it's not as cold. Like this is unusual. Actually, and Milton, and she's gonna get Milton and say like, hey, Ida was just talking about actually what we were discussing about like helping out with the hearth or trying to fix it.
Right, yeah.
Do you want to come with me? We kind of see what more she like how to help. Feel like we could get more information.
It would be
Or-
best if
Oh.
you and all of your compatriots were together.
Oh, she's right behind me.
Yes, I didn't step away. I'm sorry.
I was assuming Milton was like, okay.
Sorry, I probably
okay,
didn't.
I had a different situation
I
like
didn't
in my
catch.
head then.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I don't know where Spice went. She was with a dwarf. I don't know where Victor is. As she kind of looks around for Victor. I'm assuming she doesn't see Victor.
I imagine Victor's not trying to be stealthy.
No, he's hanging out somewhere. I feel like he would be recounting the tale of how we took down the elk to a few of the people around, just describing it.
Pearl will probably at least try to point out her companions if she can, like whoever's in her line of sight. Probably at the end of the festival before we all leave, we could try to meet up as a group. Unless there's a specific place tomorrow that you want to do group meeting?
We would hope to get this situated as soon as possible. Though I don't want to take you away from the festivities.
Festivities.
Like we could catch up. She'll look at Milton. We can kind of catch up with like the others to see where they're at, like in a, like an hour and a half or something like that.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Might want to warn Spy so she stops drinking.
Yeah. Probably should go see if I can find Spice at some point. Okay. Well, that's what Pearl probably she'll say that, and then she'll kind of, I don't know if Milton won't say anything, but she'll kind of wait to okay. So she'll say that, and then she'll say, I'll try to find you when I talk to the others, and we'll let you know. And
we'll be here.
okay. And she'll look at the. You said there's a woman, a falcon with jet black hair and not jet black eyes next to her,
Right.
or is it just Ida? Okay.
Yeah, they kind of walked up in pairs.
Okay. She'll probably ask the other falcon's name.
I am Svenhold. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too. Oh shit. Okay.
Are they falcons or ravens?
Falcons.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So Pearl will then, after that, she'll take Milton's hand and she'll go enjoy some more time with him. And then at some point she'll probably try to find Spice. After dancing with Milton a little bit more and like eating some food and some more wine and just kind of spending some time.
Yeah. Well, as everyone is eating, drinking, and being merry, some time passes, some attempts at flirting is to be had between the gulps of wine and mead and bites of cooked meats and potatoes. We can go ahead and call it here for the night. And now it's quiet.
Whoop whoop!
I'm sorry.
You're fired.
I'm sorry. It's quiet.
The party going.
Keep the party going.
Banana organs.
But yeah. Given some time, you are, requested an audience to have a small discussion of something that's going on. And that is where we can pick it up. Next game.
Okay.
E. Sorry for the coughing towards the end. I was doing fine,
Oh,
but
good.
until trying to do that voice with a deeper tone, like loosened
Sorry
something
for
up.
having to flirt.
Yeah, it's all.
I want to see if like Spice, if you're gonna have to roll to see your performance on flirting.
Oh
Just have a
god.
little. I just want to see what was Spice doing. What will she
I
up to the next session?
I would say we won't have to go as far as like saying, roll for flirting.
Roll for flirt.
But
Didn't get any points in flirt.
he-
I was trying to go with what her actual charisma is because she has a 0 charisma. So she is just an awkward little.
Well,
Um,
0's like average, right?
technically, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's not negative.
I think but like the part of like, do you like potatoes? That's like a great start because he loves
Mhm.
potatoes.
except we're doing fine,
Yeah.
So far, so far it's good.
and I impressed him, so we're doing good. Not going badly yet. There's still time.
Woo.
I still know nothing about this man, so who knows? He could be the village pervert. Every village has one.
Wow. Rude.
So how long till you find it is the question.
Gotta gotta find out.
We'll find out.
Gotta play the game to find out.
What if I don't want to find out?
Too bad.
Send up fireworks and Spice will scare off the man if she has to.
Yep. You just see an eldritch blast in the air.
How's just Zoom turn into probably not turn into a brown bear, but thorn whip the man away from you
Wow.
and be like, she does have thorn whip as a cantrip, which is exciting.
Kinky.
Whoa.
I was debating on between primal savagery and thorn whip, and I felt like the thorn whip suits her a little bit more.
Wow. Well, I guess that's it for this one, but maybe next time, if things go very well, we may be able to gaze upon a Chepeco map.
Gaze upon it.
Gaze.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. I fully want to take advantage of their very generous uh, commercial licensing for like streaming videos and games and stuff like that.
They do have really pretty maps.
They do, and not only their maps but also their scenes. I am subscribed to both of their Patreons for that, and it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be exciting. That I think those in conjunction with uh, the Dungeon Scrawl maps. If I ever do need to make a very specific map that Chepeco doesn't have, then that I think I've got all my bases covered. So it'll work. But yeah. Unless anyone has any closing comments or questions.
Vivi, I love you.
Fired!
Oh,
Oh man,
Wow.
we can't get anywhere in this company.
I know.
No,
I'm indifferent.
I thought you normally got promoted for sucking up to the DM.
no, that's a different type of suck.
Oh, fudge. I got mixed up.
Yeah.
Well, Vivi, you're gonna have to come to where I live then.
Ooh, woo. Sorry, I think Disco is vying for my attention more at the moment.
He's dying.
He's dying from lack of attention.
Dogs can do that.
True. People can as well.
I was about to say, so can humans.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The brain and the heart are funky little things. But, that being said, this was fun. Maybe I can get the streaming part fixed again. I think maybe I just need to take out stream elements because I don't think it's really been helping. But
Like, just kind of like recording and then uploading like you did before.
no, something different. But I'll figure it out. It'll be fine. Don't worry.
Yeah.
It's not like I have to struggle. It's not like I'm having to juggle both streaming and running a DM and DM a game.
Mm.
It's a handful, so maybe if I can make it a little simpler, it'll be easier. But that's neither here nor there. Yeah. This was fun. Goodbye.
Yes. Yeah.
Go.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Say it. Say it back. Pulls out gun. Say it back, Milton.
Goodbye.
Shoot me, please.
No,
Milton's
it's
too
Milton.
busy being quiet.
That's always.
Unalive me.
quiet. Nah, I can't do that. I wouldn't waste a bullet.
Wow. What a friend. Okay, bye.
Rude.
Bye.